searching in the internet for some fairy tales which are typical for this region. And I found one very touching. And this I want to tell to you now. The story is about the princess of Guatavita. Guatavita is a lake near to Bogota. So the only thing which is same is first Gua. This story happened long time ago when there was still the Muisca, long time before the Spanish emperor came to South of America. Whoops, now I'm dropping.
Stand up here. Stand up here. If you want, drinks with me. Stand up here.
I can do it. And there was a community, and the leader of this community got married to a very beautiful princess. And she was not even beautiful, she was as well soft-hearted and intelligent. So you could say her life must have been perfect. They became a child, a little girl, and they were very happy about this. But this happened often, things changed. And he was very busy with this organization things about the different communities which were living there, and whether there was an enemy or you need to observe someone, things like that. And there were other women as well whom he met. The princess was a lot aware of how she should behave and what was her rule, what was her duty. And so she was willing and able to bear this for a long time. But then there was a point she could not stand her loneliness and her pain any longer. She learned to know someone, one of the most famous and mightiest warriors in her community. She fell in love with him, and he fell in love with her. And yes, now it's getting interesting, because I told you he met with women and everyone knew, but with her it was different. No one was allowed to know, and it was a secret. They could not meet very often, and they had to hide everything. Anyway, the leader of the group got suspicious about the behavior of his wife one day, and he asked the women to observe her properly. She did so. And she found out. And there are some questions about this fairy tale which you can answer to yourself. One question is, why did she tell it to the leader of this community? She did not keep the secret as well, she told it. And what happened next? Now the leader of the community knew. What do you think? What might he do now? What happened was, next day he organized a big party to honor his wife. He said so. There was a great meal served for everyone, and his wife got the nicest meal. It was a heart prepared with delicious spices. She had it. And after she finished the last bite, everyone burst out laughing. And the leader of the community as well. So you have an idea what he did? What did he did?
She ate the heart of her lover.
Yes. She ate the heart of her lover. Can you imagine this cruelty? When I first met the story, I was
Shocked.
yes, speechless. I can't imagine what she was going through. She left the party, she grabbed her child and she went to a lake, and there she drowned herself. So the story says. The leader of the community was searching for her. We don't know why he did so. Did he love her? I'm not sure about this, but he let others search for her. The body of his girl was found, certainly dead. But her body was never found. And the legend says that every time when the full moon arises, she is visible on the lake in the fog, and she is willing to listen to the sorrow of everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for sharing that legend with us.
Thanks a lot. For me, this is a special story. I mean, we can start a discussion now, but what is for him so certain what he's allowed to do, and what is she allowed to do? This can open up a big discussion now, and might be one point why I'm so touched by the story. Yes, enjoy your trip.
Nice.
Sorry, yo no confío, nah, ni a mí mismo confío. Si quieres quedarte, hoy que hace frío y mañana te vas.